Thank you, God. You can get mad at me all you want for wanting the Raiders to lose this football game, but you're not going to win in the National Football League when you're trotting out Gardner Minshew, Desmond Ridder, Aiden O'Connell, Jimmy Garoppolo, Brian Hoyer, and the Raiders have had the worst quarterback play in the league over the past 2 seasons. And if you're going to be a loser that says, oh, this is why we should have kept Derek Carr, you're not going to win in the NFL with Derek Carr either. You're not going to win with Jarrett Stidham. I don't care what your quarterback situation is. I want the Raiders to tank, and I want the Raiders to lose from here on out because I want Cam Ward. I want Shedeur Sanders. I want us to have hope again because if you're going to continue to trot out just shit quarterback play, you don't have a chance to win. And I want the opportunity, even if they're busts. Give the Raider fans, give me, give the nation something to root for again. Showing up on game day anymore, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of y'all's time. And I get that. But I respect and I love the fact that people still show up here, and we're going to have probably close to 100,000 viewers all in all on today's show. And believe me, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. And Chugs and I are going to show up each and every week. We're going to bring our A game because that's what the nation does. But if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I get it. But if you still need a place to go to on game days, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications because we're going to do everything in our power to put a smile on your face. This season stinks. And it's not going to get any better. Quite frankly, I don't think the Raiders win another game for the rest of the season. Maybe Aiden gets some magic up against the Chiefs on Black Friday. We're going to be live for that game. We're giving away a TV, so make sure you're tuned in. If you're not subscribed, you don't got a chance to win that. But this is just a football game where your offense kills you yet again. Gardner Minshew, maybe it was the worst jinx of all time that I've ever had. Threw a pick, set up the Broncos. Bo Nix throws a touchdown. Desmond Ridder fumble, sets up Broncos again, get a field goal. I mean, when you look at these numbers here, the Bo Nix 273, 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. It might be one of the worst football games I've ever seen a quarterback put up these stats. And, like, when you watch the game, nobody thought Bo Nix looked good today. Let's be real. Nobody thought Bo Nix looked good today. If you're like, Bo had a good game, then I just don't trust your football opinion. Cortland Sutton, 8 for 97 and 2 touchdowns. I would say the worst game that I saw for any player on defense at all this entire season, which is saying a lot, and it scares the hell out of me for next season, DeCamerion Richardson. I mean, DeCamerion Richardson had a welcome to the NFL type of game. I mean, Denver picked on him throughout the entirety of this one. When they did the first down, they went at DeCamerion. It was a really, really rough football game. And maybe DeCamerion has a little bit of a Jacorian Bennett type of season next year where you're really bad as a rookie. You look like you're just a shitty player, and then you have a bounce back year. I'm hoping for that happens for DeCamerion because he is a great athlete. And today was a tough game for him. But the silver lining is this. If your team tanked, today was a great day for you. And I say that because the Titans got to win over the Texans. Yes, the Giants did, lose, but the Cowboys, they ended up getting a win. Jags were on a bye. The Raiders, as it stands right now, have the number 3 overall pick. And guess what? Shedeur Sanders, the moment that the Titans beat the Texans and the Raiders got a better draft spot, Shedeur Sanders yet again tweets, "Thank you, God." I don't know if he just knew the Raiders are going to lose, and it's probably because, again, Antonio Pierce coaches like he's trying to cover. And I don't know if I've ever seen a coach try to cover as bad as what AP does. And you can sit up here and you can defend Antonio Pierce all you want, but today was not another good coach game by AP, right? You're down 29-19 in the fourth quarter. You're down 2 possessions. What the Raiders should have done is they should have tried to kick a field goal. You try to make it 29-21 or 29-22, excuse me. Try to get the onside kick, then you try to get a Hail Mary, try to get a touchdown. Again, it's just over and over again the amount of bad coaching decisions. Is the offense playing better? Yes. The spacing, so much better with Scott Turner compared to Luke Getsy, but you're just not going to win. It's so hard to look good on the offensive side of the football when Minshew and Desmond Ridder are your QBs. And if you're going to be like, Mitch, you wanted Ridder. Not that I wanted Ridder. I just wanted something to root for, man. When you put your heart and soul into this football team and you just see how bad they are, forgive me again for wanting something to root for. So this is going to be the pinned comment here on today's show. Who should start at quarterback for the Raiders in Week 13? Aiden O'Connell is eligible to return. Again, it's 29-19. Aiden O'Connell is eligible to return from IR next week. He had that fractured thumb. And I know that some people might want AOC to return. But here's the thing. Do you want Aiden O'Connell to actually return to the field? Because I make the argument. I think he gives you the best chance to win. So the pinned comment's going to be this. You're about to get hit with a YouTube ad break. I want you to scroll on down. Are you rolling with Gardner? You're going to roll with Desmond? Or are you going to roll with Aiden O'Connell? Who should start at quarterback for the Raiders in Week 13? My answer is going to be Aiden O'Connell, and I'm not saying it because I want the Raiders to keep Aiden. I'm not saying it because I want the Raiders to win games. I'm saying I don't know if it matters if it's Aiden. I don't know if it matters if it's Minshew, if it's Desmond Ridder. I don't see the Raiders winning another football game for the remainder of the season. Maybe they run into one against Jacksonville. Maybe they run into one against Derek Carr, which I'm not going to lie would make me happy. But realistically, if you're Las Vegas, maybe you just got to see what you got in Minshew, but I also can't blame the coaching staff and the players for wanting Aiden O'Connell to go out there. But here's the other part of this situation. Gardner Minshew got hurt tonight. He ended up leaving the game. Desmond Ridder had to come in. He was holding his shoulder. And I don't know if it was a broken clavicle, a broken collarbone, or what that injury was. But that did not look good. He came out kind of just limp. And I've seen people break their clavicle before. I think that Gardner broke his collarbone. And if that's the case, he's going to be done for the remainder of the season, and if that's the case, it will be the Aiden O'Connell show. If Aiden can't play and if Gardner can't play, Desmond Ridder against the Chiefs on Black Friday. I'll tell you what, you can almost smell how bad that's going to be from a mile away. And if you stink from a mile away, then you need our sponsor, Mando. ShopMando.com. Huge shout out to them for sponsoring today's show. The Raiders, they make me sweat every week. And you know what? Just because I stink doesn't mean that you got to stink. I only stink because I didn't use Mando this morning. Control body odor anywhere with Mando. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates over 40% off your starter pack. Use code CHAT at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. We got a brand new deodorant spray. The first ingredient is water, now alcohol, which I love, and it's proven to control odor for 72 hours. It's got a 360-degree spray, which is ideal for your balls, and you can get up and in there. You don't have to rub it in. It sprays on clear and dries quickly. Mando starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice. Think of it like a mini body wash and deodorant wipes and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners here on the Raiders Report, new customers get $5 off your starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates over 40% off your starter pack, so use code CHAT at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show. Tell them that we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe. Shout out to Mando. Let's get into some of these reactions from the Raiders' 29-19 loss. Wild one. Number 3, baby. Let's go Tankathon. We got this. Again, if your team tanked, today was a good day. If you want the Raiders to get a Shador, a Cam Ward, a franchise quarterback, today was a great day for the silver and black. That's why I'm honestly not that upset. Let's go to Uncle. Mitch, give us one reason why we should believe in Antonio Pierce. Because Shador Sanders and Deion Sanders believe in Antonio Pierce, and they like AP. And Deion understands the frustrations and issues that year one coaches can have. Deion experienced it his first year at Colorado, and based on the people that I talked to, they also understand the situation that AP is going through right now. Let's go to Kirk. Sanders, thank God, LOL. If you want Shador Sanders again, he tweeted that out yet again today, and the Raiders got one step closer to getting their franchise guy. Let's go to Radiguff. Man, if you don't get Ridder soft-hearted, bow to cry looking out of here. I mean, Desmond, I think, just knows that he's fighting for his career. He's fighting for his job. And based on how bad he's already played for the Raiders, I mean, he's had 2 bad turnovers, maybe 3. He does have 1 touchdown, but Ridder's turning the ball over. It's something that's plagued him his entire career. Fumbles have plagued him his entire career, and it's I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Also, Antonio Pierce said on Gardner Minshew's left shoulder injury, doesn't look good. He'll need further testing to determine the full severity. I'm telling you right now, I think Gardner Minshew broke his clavicle, and I'm reacting to this live with y'all. Jose, Raiders currently have the number 2 pick according to ESPN. I mean, here's the thing. Let me look real quick. NFL draft order. I mean, it might be just based on, I'll tell you this, ESPN's not very accurate. And what I'm looking at right now, ESPN should not be trusted. It's Jacksonville number 1, Giants number 2, Raiders number 3. All those teams are 2-9, but based on strength of schedule, the Raiders are at 538. Giants at 521, Jacksonville at 420 or 492. But again, Jacksonville plays the Titans 2 more times this season, so So there's still plenty of room here for the Raiders. Let's go to 8. Jair, regardless of what happened today, you were wrong about Nix. We need to stop with these dumb reasons why we don't want this guy or that guy. Again, I don't know how you could possibly say that you watched today's game and you're like, Bo Nix is a good quarterback. Like, Bo's not a top 20 QB. I don't think the NFL would take Bo Nix to be a top 20 quarterback, and I don't think that you would either. Is he better than every guy that we got? Sure. But that's not like saying anything. Again, I think for people that actually watched today's game, I don't think they came away very impressed by Bo Nix. Did he throw for 273, 2 touchdowns against a bunch of Raiders backups? Got an easy touchdown because Minshew threw a bad pick? Yes, he did. But is he impressing me as a rookie? Yes. Did I think that with Sean Payton he'd be at his best? Yes. But again, like I don't see how anybody could sit up here and say like, oh, Bo Nix is the answer. Bo Nix, I still don't think is that good of a quarterback, man. Like, Bo Nix with Luke Getsy would have been bad. Bo Nix on this football team would have been bad. I didn't want Bo Nix on the Raiders because I knew Bo Nix on this football team would be bad. The only spot that he could have gone to and had success would be with the Denver Broncos because of Sean Payton, and I think that's what you're seeing, man. If you want videos from the Las Vegas Raiders all day, every day, hit that subscribe button. I promise you this. We got you covered. Whether you're looking for injury news around Gardner Minshew, we got that as well, but I'm telling you this, man. Interesting day here around the silver and black. Let's go to Stick. I just want to beat the Chiefs for Xmas. It's Black Friday, so that's not going to happen. Kendrell, I'm sorry I like Carr. I'm glad he's gone, but he would have been better than this shit show. This is ridiculous. Again, you're not wrong. Carr would have been better than any quarterback that we have. But why stick with Derek Carr when you know that that's not going to result in a Super Bowl? Like, if you know that the QB you have is not good enough to win playoff games, then you got to figure out every way impossible to move on. And I'm sorry, Derek has shown you his entire career since the injury, he's not good enough to win playoff games. Nah, man, you can hate whatever, but if you call Chugs or Mitch posers and talk shit, I'll give you Keyboard Warriors my address and we can work it out. Nah, man, I know you always got our back, man, and I appreciate the hell out of that. But again, I think people are keyboard warriors because they don't know all the ins and outs that goes into everything. But let's be real. Tonight was a tough day. From top to bottom, today was a tough day if you wanted the Raiders to win. But if you wanted the Raiders to lose and you were Team Tank, then I do think that today was a good day for you, man. If I didn't get to your questions, I apologize. We get a lot of people that always tune in to today's show. I will be answering them, though, and I'm also going to be interacting with you guys over the holidays. I hope everybody has an amazing Thanksgiving. I mean that. The next time you're going to see me is going to be live on Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then we'll be live again on Friday for Raiders-Chiefs on Thursday Night Football. But here's the thing, dude. I want you guys all to have an amazing Thanksgiving. I might do an IG live show on Thanksgiving, so please give me a follow on IG and on Twitter at Mitchell Renz 365. But if you were Team Tank, today was a good day. We got one step closer to getting our franchise quarterback.